Gravure printing. The gravure process is the type of intaglio process in which the actual image is etched into the surface of a plate or metal cylinder. The image consists of a tiny cell or wells engraved into the cylinder. When the cylinder is rotated in a fountain of ink, the excess ink in the non-image area is removed by a thin piece of stainless steel called a doctor blade. The size and depth of each ink well determines how much ink will be deposited on the substrate. When paper is passed between the plate cylinder and rubber impression roller, it acts like a blotter and absorbs the remaining ink in the microscopic well. Gravure engraving. The evolution of photo engraving of gravure cylinders and plates followed the discovery of photographic reproduction. The etching of lines and dots through photoresist was the beginning of rotogravure. Three methods of photo engraving has been used for engraving of gravure cylinders: conventional, two positive or lateral hard dot, and direct transfer. In the conventional gravure engraving process, cells are of variable depth but uniform cross-sectional area. The advantage of this process is that it is more controllable, gives more sharpness to the image. The two positive or lateral hard dot process is similar to the conventional one. The main difference is that a halftone created from original continuous tone image is used instead of the uniform screen. The direct transfer method employs only one positive. For this process, a single halftone positive is used. This produces cells of uniform depth but variable cross-sectional area. The major unit operations in gravure printing operation are image preparation. Image preparation begins with camera ready or mechanical art or copy or electronically produced art supplied by the customer. Images are captured for printing by camera, scanner or computer. Components of the image are manually assembled and positioned in a printing flat when a camera is used. This process is called stripping. When art or copy is scanned or digitally captured, the image is assembled by the computer with special software. A proof is prepared to check for position and accuracy. When color is involved, a color proof is submitted to the customer for approval. Cylinder preparation. The gravure cylinder is composed of a steel or aluminum base, is copper plated and then polished to a predetermined diameter. Precise diameter of gravure cylinders in a set is critical. Any variances in diameter as little as 2/1000 of an inch can significantly affect the print registration. These cylinders are extremely sensitive to scratches and abrasions. Extreme care is taken when handling and storing the cylinders. Printing. In gravure printing, there are sheet-fed and web-fed or rotogravure presses. The sheet-fed gravure presses differs from the web-fed press primarily in that paper is delivered to the press as pre-cut sheets instead of a continuous web. The printing mechanism is a typical sheet-fed gravure press consists of a gravure cylinder and an impression cylinder of the same size. The plate itself is a flexible metal sheet wrapped around a carrier cylinder equipped with a gripper to hold the plate in place during printing. There are several types of web presses used in gravure printing, including publication presses, packaging presses, product presses, label presses, and folding carton presses. The printing process is basically the same regardless of which press is used. A number of other types of gravure presses are currently in use. Rotary sheet-fed gravure presses are used when high-quality pictorial impressions are required. Intaglio plate printing presses are used in certain specialty applications such as printing currency and in fine arts printing. Offset gravure presses are used for printing substrates with irregular surfaces or on films and plastics. Doctor blade and impression cylinder. The doctor blade is a simple device used to shear the ink from the surface of the plate cylinder. Pressure is applied to the doctor blade to assure uniform contact along the length of the cylinder. The blade must be angled to cut the surface of the ink, but pressure and angle must be carefully adjusted to prevent premature wear on the cylinder. The doctor blade also oscillates back and forth to prevent a flat surface being worn into the cylinder. Gravure inks. Gravure inks are fluid inks with a very low viscosity. The ink has to dry before the paper reaches the next printing station on the press. Therefore, high-volume air dryers are placed after each printing station. Application. Products printed by the gravure printing process include food packaging, wallpaper, wrapping paper, furniture laminates, paneling, greeting cards, and magazines.